Most men think attraction is built by doing more texting, more explaining, more proving, but that's exactly why interest dies so fast, somewhere between the good morning texts and the constant check-ins. She stops feeling curious and starts feeling overwhelmed. The truth is, attraction doesn't grow from attention. It grows from restraint, from space, from the feeling that there's something about you she hasn't figured out yet. If you've ever wondered why some men are chaste without trying, this is the shift you've been missing. Most men never create this shift because they do everything wrong from day one. They text too much, reveal too much, care too much, try too much. But the men who understand female psychology, know exactly how to create deep attachment without seeming like they're trying at all. Let me show you what actually works. The mystery factor is what keeps some women investing long after logic says they should stop. When you're an open book, telling her everything about yourself in the first week, sharing your entire life story over text, there's nothing left to discover. But when you reveal yourself slowly, strategically, like peeling an onion layer by layer, her brain stays engaged. She starts filling in the blanks with her imagination, and her imagination always makes you more interesting than you probably are. I had a client who used to send paragraphs about his day, his thoughts, his feelings. Women would lose interest. Why? Thin days. I told him to cut his messages by 80, answer questions but don't over-explain, share experiences but leave out details, be warm but not an open book. 3 months later, same guy, completely different results. Women were now chasing him for more information, trying to figure him out, investing emotional energy into understanding him. Phone communication ruins most men's chances before they even get started. You match with someone attractive, get excited, and immediately start texts. Ting like your life depends on it. Good morning texts, good night texts, how's your music day texts, funny memes, constant check-ins. You think you're building connection. What you're actually doing is destroying attraction faster than you see. And type, here's what happens in her brain when you over-text. First message, oh, he's interested. Nice. 5th message in an hour, he seems eager. 10th message, does this guy have nothing else going on? 20th message, this is getting annoying. By day 3 of your constant communication, you've gone from potential boyfriend to needy pest. And once you're in the pest category, there's no coming back. Modern dating happens through screens, not real interactions. And this completely changes game. Some women receive hundreds of messages daily. Your thoughtful paragraph is competing with 50 other guys' thoughtful paragraphs. Your funny joke is one of 30 she'll read today. Your emoji game. Everyone has emoji game. The digital SPAC. Is oversaturated, and standing out by doing more of what everyone else does is impossible. The men who succeed understand something crucial. Less is more in digital communication. While other guys are writing novels, they're sending 2 sentences. While others respond instantly, they take hours or days. While others are available 24/7, they have windows of availability. They understand that scarcity, not abundance, creates value in the attention economy. Delayed responses don't mean gone, but most men panic like the world is ending. She doesn't reply for 3 hours and you're analyzing everything. Did I say something wrong? Is she with another guy? Should I double text? Then you do something stupid like send a follow-up message, which screams insecurity louder than words ever could. Let me tell you what's actually happening when she doesn't respond immediately. She might be at work focusing on her career. She might be with friends enjoying real life. She might have seen your message and decided to reply when she has time to engage properly. Or yes, she might be testing to see how you handle silence. The reason matters less than your response. Patience is the rare advantage that separates confident men from desperate ones. The ability to send a message and then forget about it. To see she's read it and not care that she hasn't responded. To wait days without feeling anxious. This patience communicates something powerful. You have other things going on. You're not sitting by your phone. Her response, while welcome, isn't necessary for your emotional well-being. I tested this with dating apps myself years ago. 2 profiles, same photos, same matches. Profile A, respond immediately, always. Available, eager to chat. Profile B, respond once or twice a day, sometimes skip days. Keep messages brief but engaging. Profile B had 3 times the dates and 10 times the investment from women. They were chasing, asking questions, trying to get more communication. Same guy, different strategy, completely different results. Some women's reactions shift based on feelings, not logic, and men need to understand this. Monday, she's flirty and engaged because she had a good day at work. Tuesday, she's distant because her ex texted. Wednesday, she's cold because her friend said something about you. Thursday, she's warm again because she misses the attention. You haven't changed, but her emotional state has, and that changes everything. This emotional fluctuation isn't manipulation, it's human nature. Everyone's communication style changes with mood, but men often take these changes personally, trying to fix problems that don't exist. She's distant, so you try harder. She's cold, so you apologize for nothing. You're responding to her emotional weather like it's a report card on your value. Tests are a standard part of early dating that most men fail spectacularly. She pulls back to see if you'll chase. She delays. Responses to see if you'll panic. She mentions other guys to see if you'll get jealous. She cancels plans to see if you'll get angry. These aren't conscious manipulation tactics. They're instinctive ways some women gauge your emotional stability. And confidence. The correct response to tests is almost always the same. Don't react emotionally. She pulls back, you pull back too, and focus on your life. She delays responses. You delay longer. She mentions other guys. You're genuinely happy. She has options. She cancels plans. No problem. You had other things you could do anyway. Pass enough tests and they stop coming. Men lose long term because they try to fix the relationship when nothing's broken. A few days of less communicate. And you're planning dinner to talk about us. She seems distant, and you're buying flowers. She's busy with life, and you are writing paragraphs about missing her. You're trying to solve a problem that doesn't exist, and in doing so, you're creating one. Some women want to feel naturally drawn to you, not convinced by your PowerPoint presentation on why you're worth dating. Attraction isn't a negotiation. It's not a logical argument you can win. The more you try to convince someone to feel something, the less they feel it. The more you chase, the more they run. It's psychological physics. Pressure creates resistance. Attraction fades when men chase emotionally because it signals low value. Think about it from an evolutionary perspective. Would a high-value male with options chase desperately after one woman? Would a leader beg for attention? Would a man with abundance panic over silence? The very act of chasing communicates that you don't have other options, which makes you less attractive. The mindset shift you need is accepting that she can leave any time, and that's okay. This isn't pessimism. It's freedom. When you truly accept that someone might leave, you stop doing desperate things to keep them. You stop compromising your values. You stop acting from fear. You become more yourself, which ironically makes you more attractive. People with options act differently, and some women can sense it immediately. When you have 3 conversations going, you don't rush to respond to one. When you have plans Friday night, you don't beg for attention Thursday. When you have a full life, you don't make someone your entire world after 2 dates. This abundance mindset, whether real or cultivated, changes everything about how you communicate. I tell men to actually create options, not fake them. Join activities, pursue hobbies, build friendships, date multiple people until exclusive. Not to manipulate, but to genuinely have a full life. The side effect is you naturally behave like someone with options, because you are someone with options. Your phone becomes a tool again, not a lifeline to validation. Most women in the early stages expect men to initiate more effort, but there's a crucial distinction between effort and desperation. Effort is planning an interesting date. Desperation is texting her the entire plan with 15 contingencies. Effort is remembering she likes wine and choosing a wine bar. Desperation is texting her sigh. X wine bar options with full reviews. She judges how you handle this initiation phase because it reveals everything about your confidence. Do you make decisions or seek constant approval? Do you lead or constantly check if she's comfortable? Do why? Who have your own opinions or mirror hers? The initiation phase isn't just about planning dates. It's about demonstrating your capacity to lead without being overbearing. Her emotional security depends on your consistency plus strength. Consistent. Y means you're reliable without being predictable. You text her but not on a schedule. You make plans but not desperately. You show interest but not obsession. Strength means you maintain your frame, regardless of her emotional state. Her bad day doesn't become your panic. Her distance doesn't become your chase. Don't message constantly. Use small windows instead. Maybe you text during your lunch break. Maybe in the evening for 30 minutes, then nothing until the next window. This creates anticipation. She knows she'll hear from you, but not exactly when. When your message arrives, it's an event, not just another notification in the constant stream. Most guys think being available 24/7 shows interest. It actually shows you have nothing important happening. The CEO of a company isn't texting all day. The man building something meaningful isn't always available. The person with purpose isn't constantly on their phone. When you're always available, you communicate that she's the most important thing in your empty life. Remove the problem-solving instinct when it comes to texting. She doesn't reply, not a problem to solve. She sends a short message, not a problem to solve. She seems different today, not a problem to solve. Men want to fix things, but most communication issues aren't problems. They're just normal variations that you were overthinking. The value of not reacting instantly cannot be overstated. See her message notification, but don't open it immediately. Let it sit. Do something else. Come back to it when you're ready to engage properly. This tiny delay, even just 20 to 30 minutes, changes the entire dynamic. You're not waiting by your phone. You're living your life and fitting her into it, not the other way around. Sometimes you can reopen a conversation after days or weeks, and it's completely normal. Hey, just saw something that reminded me of our conversation about hiking. Hope you're well. Light, positive, no pressu. Some women appreciate the space and actually become more interested after time apart. The men who understand this play the long game while others burn out in the first week. She may contact you first once she senses your calmness and self-sufficiency. When you're not chasing, not panicking, not constantly reaching out, curiosity music kicks in. Why isn't he texting becomes, what's he doing? Becomes, I wonder if he's thinking about me. Becomes her texting you. But this only ends when you genuinely don't need her response. The most attractive behavior is having a life so engaging that you sometimes forget to text back, not because you're playing games, but because you're genuinely engaged in your purpose, building something, creating something, pursuing something. This authentic engagement in life is magnetic. People want to be part of an interesting story, not become someone's entire story. I've watched relationships develop over months through sparse but meaning. Full communication. Guy texts once every few days. Each message is thoughtful but brief. Each interaction leaves her wanting more. 3 months later, she's completely invested while he's maintained his entire life structure. This is mastery. Creative. Maximum impact with minimum effort. The validation-seeking behavior most men exhibit is transparent and unattractive. Double texting to get a response. Sending pictures to get compliments. Sharing achievements to get praise. Asking questions to keep conversation going. All of this screams, please validate me. And desperation for validation is the opposite of attractive confidence. Some women have described the exact moment they lost attraction, and it's always when the mystery died. When he explained every thought, when he revealed every insecurity, when he became completely predictable, when there was nothing left to discover, maintaining mystery isn't deception. It's preservation of the discovery process that bonds people together. The modern dating paradox is that unlimited communication options have made real communication harder. Everyone's talking, but no one's connecting. Everyone's available, but no one's present. Everyone's sharing, but no one's revealing nothing real. The men who understand this paradox use it to their advantage by doing the opposite of what everyone else does. Your response time should be varied and unpredictable. Sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes 5 hours, sometimes the next day. His isn't gameplay if it's based on your actual availability and engagement. The pattern should be no pattern. Predictability kills attraction faster than almost anything else. Some women test persistence versus desperation, and there's a crucial difference. Persistence is continuing to initiate occasionally despite lukewarm responses. Desperation is increasing intensity when faced with decreasing interest. One shows confidence in your value, the other shows fear of loss. The energy bay in the action matters more than the action itself. The investment ratio should always be roughly equal or slightly in her favor. She writes a sentence, you write a sentence. She writes a paragraph, you can write a paragraph. She takes an hour to respond. You take an hour or more. This creates a balanced dynamic where neither person feels like they're carrying the conversation. Men who understand female psychology know that some women bond through emotional investment, not emotional receive. The more they invest in you, the more attached they become. The more they work for your attention, the more they value it. The more they chase, the more they want. This is why being too available actually prevents attachment. The communicate ion sweet spot is just below her ideal frequency. If she'd love to talk every day, talk every other day. If she'd like hour-long conversations, have 30-minute ones. Always leave her wanting slightly more. This creates a constant music state of anticipation and desire rather than satisfaction and complacency. Phone calls are the lost art that can set you apart completely. While everyone else is texting novels, you call for 5 minutes to make plans. Your voice becomes associated with decisi. Venus and action, not endless digital chatter. A 5-minute call can build more connection than 5 hours of texting. Some women have told me they fell for men who made them wait. Not manipulative waiting, but genuine, I have a life waiting. The we who didn't cancel his gym session to text back, who finished his work project before responding, who prioritized his purpose over constant communication. This waiting built anticipation and respect simultaneously. The abundance mindset changes everything about your communication. When you truly believe you have options, whether romantic or life options, your entire energy shifts. You're not grasping for connection. You're allowing it to develop naturally. This relaxed confidence is felt. Through the screen and in person, social media behavior matters more than most men realize. Watching all her stories immediately shows overinvestment. Liking every post seems desperate. Commenting on everything feels intrusive. The men who build attraction engage sparingly but meaningfully. Quality over quantity in all digital interactions. Some women create drama to generate emotional intensity, and how you respond determines everything. She starts an argument over nothing, don't anger. The drama, she creates problems where none exist, don't become the solution. She manufactures emotional chaos. Remain the calm center. Your stability in the face of her storms becomes incredibly attractive. The biggest shift happens when you stop seeing her attention as the prize and start seeing your attention as valuable. Your time is limited. Your energy is precious. Your focus is earned. When you truly embody this, everything about how you communicate changes. You become the eyes, not the pursuer. Text chemistry is often false chemistry. People who seem amazing over text can be boring in person. People who text constantly might have nothing to say face to face. Don't mistake digital compatibility for real connection. The only chemistry that matters is in-person chemistry. Everything else is just pixels on a screen. Some women have described exactly what made them attached, and it's never what men think. It's not the good morning texts or constant check-ins. It's the man who had boundaries, who had his own life, who was present when there but fine when apart, who made her feel special without making her everything. The delayed gratification principle applies to all communication, instead of immediate tell. Satisfying her need for attention, let it build. Instead of instantly responding to every bid for connection, let anticipation grow. Instead of being constantly available, become a reward for investment. This delayed gratification creates much stronger attachment than instant availability. Men who master this understand they're playing a different game than most. While others compete on availability and attention, they compete on value and scarcity. While others try to be everything, you're comfortable being themselves. While others chase, they attract. It's a completely different paradigm that produces completely different results. The selection process happens through your communication style. Needy women who require constant attention select themselves out when you don't provide it. Secure women who respect boundaries select themselves in. Your communication style becomes a filter that attracts the right type and repels the wrong type automatically. Some patterns become clear after observing hundreds of relationships. The ones that start slow and build tend to last. The ones that explode with constant communication tend to burn out. The ones with space for individual lives tend to thrive. The ones that become immediately enmeshed tend to implode. Pace matters more than intensity. The respect you command through your communication boundaries becomes the foundation of the relationship. If you're always available, why would anyone respect your time? If you drop everything for her, why would she value your priorities? If you have no boundaries, why would she honor them? Respect is earned through behavior, not requested through words. Digital communication mastery isn't about tricks or tactics. It's about understanding human psychology and responding appropriately. It's about maintaining your frame regardless of external pressure. It's about being genuinely engaged in life beyond your phone. It's about creating real value rather than simulating it through constant availability. Some women have said the moment they knew they were hooked was when they realized the man didn't need them. He wanted them, enjoyed them, chose them, but didn't need them. This created a dynamic where they were constantly choosing to invest rather than feeling obligated to respond. Choice creates much stronger attachment than obligation. The long game always beats the short game in building real attachment. The man who texts sparingly for months ILDS more connection than the one who texts constantly for weeks. The one who maintains mystery for years keeps interest longer than the one who reveals everything immediately. Patience and restraint are the ultimate aphrodisiacs. Your phone habit. Reveal everything about your internal state. Desperate men check constantly. Confident men check periodically. Desperate men respond immediately. Confident men respond when convenient. Desperate men panic over silence. Confident men appreciate space. These habits can't be faked long-term. They must reflect genuine internal confidence. Some women test by withdrawing attention to see who you become without their validation. Do you panic? Do you chase? Do you change? Or do you remain yourself, engaged in your life, available but not desperate? This test reveals more about your true character than any words could communicate. The transformation happens when men realize they've been doing everything backwards. They've been giving away all their power through availability. They've been destroying attraction through desperation. They've been preventing attachment through neediness. Once this clicks, everything changes. They stop chasing and start attracting. Communicati. On discipline becomes a form of self-respect. You don't drop everything for anyone's random emotional needs. You don't make yourself constantly available for validation. You don't sacrifice your priorities for digital conversation. This self-respect ECT becomes attractive because it demonstrates value through behavior. Some women have admitted they lose interest the moment a man becomes predictable. When they know he'll always text back immediately, when they know he'll always be available, when they know he'll always prioritize them, the security becomes boring. Music. The predictability kills attraction. The guarantee removes excitement. The most powerful position is outcome independence. You enjoy her presence but don't require it. Music. You appreciate her messages but don't need them. You value the connection but aren't dependent on it. This independence creates a dynamic where both music people are choosing to engage rather than needing to engage. Quality of at. Tension beats quantity every time. 5 minutes of fully present conversation beats 5 hours of distracted texting. One thoughtful message beats 20 generic ones. A single meaningful interaction beats constant superficial contact. Men who understand T is create more impact with less effort. The test of true connection is time apart. Can you go days without talking and pick up where you left off? Can you have separate lives and still feel connected? Can you maintain interest without constant reinforcement? Real attachment survives space. Dependent attachment requires constant contact. Some women have described the exact communication style that made them fall deeply, engaged but not overwhelming, present but not needy, interested T not desperate, available but not always, consistent but not predictable. It's a balance that requires genuine confidence and self-control to maintain. The ultimate truth about attachment is that it can't be forced through behavior. You can't text someone into loving you. You can't convince someone to be attracted through words. You can't negotiate genuine desire. What you can do is create the conditions where natural attraction can develop, and those conditions require space, mystery, and value. I want to hear from you guys. What communication patterns have you noticed that either build or destroy attraction? When did you realize that less communication actually created more connection? What changed when you stopped being constantly available? Drop your experiences in the comments. Let's learn from each other about what actually works versus what we're told should work. Because understanding these dynamics isn't about manipulation. It's about creating genuine, lasting attraction through psychological awareness.